Star Wars Elseworlds. If you yearn for a channel that has mesmerizing edits, enlightened breakdowns, Easter eggs, theories, elaborate erection-forming fanfictions, and a channel that passionately covers Star Wars lore, no need to look elsewhere. Star Wars Elseworlds is the Star Wars channel for you. Star Wars Elseworlds, because Andor is peak Star Wars.
We all know Star Wars Theory. He is the largest Star Wars creator. With that much success, he has the luxury of hiring people to edit content for him. Now, to my understanding, a contractor offers their services for a price and performs those services. Any special requests are discussed before a job is accepted. But with one of Star Wars Theory's editors, that wasn't the case. They expected more. Star Wars Elseworlds used to be one of Star Wars Theory's editors. He got paid for his work, and Theory even put his channel in the video descriptions. You'd think he'd be happy, but he was not. He wanted something bigger than money. He wanted his channel name in all the intros for Star Wars Theory. Now, if you're not a raging SJW that gets big mad when you hear the name Star Wars Theory, you'd think this is an absurd request. No content creator ever does this, putting their editor's channel name in their intro. We're here to watch Star Wars Theory, not Star Wars Elseworlds. Star Wars Elseworlds was hired to do a job, editing in exchange for money. If this was extremely important to Star Wars Elseworlds, having his name in the intro, this should have been stipulated before any agreement was done. Hey, Star Wars Theory, I'll edit for you, but you have to put my channel name in the intro. No, Star Wars Elseworlds, that will completely distract from my intro. Then I refuse to do the job. That's cool, I have many others that are willing to take the job. He was so upset about it, Star Wars Elseworlds decided to leak private DMs between him and Star Wars Theory.
We would be honored if you would join us.
Star Wars Elseworlds. If you yearn for a channel that has mesmerizing edits, enlightened breakdowns, Easter eggs, theories, elaborate erection-forming fanfictions, then go ahead and subscribe. It's free. He's a good editor. He's a total crybaby too. So go give him some support. Star Wars Elseworlds. The future is Andor.
To sum this all up, this is just a bunch of irrelevant private DMs between a content creator and an editor. In addition, Star Wars Elseworlds provided a novel of context behind the messages. Even if you can skim through these DMs and criticize some words, a tone, and some people are, that's nothing in comparison to the behavior of leaking private DMs and providing an insane amount of context behind them. You have to wonder, what's wrong with this guy? It started in July 2020. Since I did the majority of your videos, I was thinking if in the beginning of them, if you could add that image I gave you with my channel link with the super short shoutouts and a link in the description, that would help greatly. I won't do that.
Oh.
Why? Because it's for my videos not to shout you out. You're being paid. It's not like you're doing them for free. With my intro and then your intro, it's just too much. Dang, man. Okay. I want them fully focused on the video. I can put it in the description. Most people don't look in the description. I just figured that a tiny quick mention would be nice since it would help me greatly. You mentioned before to tell you what you could do to help me out, so it crossed my mind. Any other way I can help, sure. He put his channel in the description. He offered other ways to help, but that wasn't acceptable. Like when you do those plugins in the beginning of some of your videos, whether it's a merch one, you're shouting out someone else, and okay, I don't do sponsorships. I want people to come for the video and get only the video. No sidestep, nothing else. Theory mentions again he's doing a job and getting paid. He can't shout out every single person that helps with the channel. Yeah, I know, but it's more of a courtesy thing. It would help me out greatly since I'm small, and I don't think a short 6 to 8 second mention in the beginning or end would hurt, but it's fine. Now it's not just flashing his name, it's gotta be 8 seconds long. Courtesy? You're being paid, dude. If you're doing it for free, then yeah, I get it. Yeah, I know, but to be honest, still even people who get paid get credited. I'm not mad or anything, it just crossed my mind after some friends and mutuals mentioned it to me, and that was one of my first replies to them, that I get paid. But he was mad. He made another tweet providing screenshots of them talking at a later date. He proceeded to gaslight on why I don't deserve to be credited on videos I edited for him. What really happened was Star Wars Elseworlds talked about this situation with others, and it must have got back to Theory, and I'm sure he was annoyed that their private business discussions were leaked. Just felt awkward once you started telling other people about our working together. That I edit for you? And that I'm not showing respect or courtesy by shouting you out at the first 8 seconds of my vids just totally put me off. Then he reveals, yeah, that bothered me too, even though I said it didn't. It was more how you replied, which really put me off as well. Oh, so you can't just say no. It's the way you said it. Yeah, the reasoning's for it, but it doesn't matter now. So you still don't understand, like, I'm paying you money to edit my videos. Why would I be shouting you out at the start of them? That makes no sense. And I didn't go around shouting that in public like a weirdo. I just vented about it in my Discord voice chat after someone asked me about that. You vented about it. That's really unprofessional, dude. And I agree, at the start it seems off, but sliding a quick graphic at the end seems more reasonable. And I guess you've been unprofessional too, but I didn't dwell on that too much. And to make this even worse for Star Wars Elseworlds, Star Wars Theory has shouted him out before. I've shouted you out in my live streams on Star Wars Theory and my gaming channel several times. I posted about you in the comments and even on IG as well as IG Story. Yeah, I know you have, which I appreciate. Apparently, he doesn't. He wants to be in the intro or the outro, and it's gotta be 8 seconds long.
When you're browsing around YouTube and you're looking for a Star Wars channel that just really gives it to you, why don't you check out Star Wars Elseworlds? Because Star Wars Elseworlds is the best Star Wars channel on YouTube. No channel compares to Star Wars Elseworlds. Have you seen the way they edit their videos? It's mesmerizing. It's truly impeccable. No one has the exact craft of Star Wars Elseworlds. If you're looking for the real Star Wars experience on YouTube, the channel that will capture your heart is Star Wars Elseworlds. Go subscribe now.
Getting shoutouts can be great for the channel, bringing new eyes in, but it doesn't make a channel. A lot of those people will hit subscribe and never watch again. You can get all the shoutouts you want. It doesn't matter. You still have to put in the work and grow with the mindset that you aren't going to receive help from anyone. Star Wars Elseworlds wasn't seeing the instant fame and felt he was entitled to have his brand inserted on the biggest Star Wars channel. Star Wars Elseworlds then follows up with a very long email. This is just insane rambling. If you want to pause the video and read this, go ahead. Then he ends, I thought you were different from all those other big creators, but you're not different.
You're just like the rest of them.
You didn't answer my questions in my previous message regarding your claims accusing me of said things, which leads me to believe you're just making it up to have a reason to snap at me again and block me. Now that I got that off my chest, you won't hear from me again. Thanks for proving that you're fake like the rest of these egotistical and arrogant famous rich influencers. You've really let the fame get to you, and your ego and arrogance was really shown here. So much for being humbled. Star Wars Elseworlds proceeded to get roasted in the replies. This is unprofessional, dude. He shouts you out and gives you credit in the description and pays you. I don't know any creator that has an 8-second intro for their editor.
Tell me you didn't read the thread without telling me you didn't read the thread.
I personally read the whole thing, and I honestly think you were out of line and were very unprofessional. Your request was stupid, and Star Wars Theory already gave you the credit you asked for, but your greedy self wanted more. This is on you, pal.
Asking for on-screen credit in any form isn't greedy.
What Elseworlds calls asking looks like demanding and whining when it didn't happen. You sound like a bitch. Publicly airing private correspondence is unprofessional shitbag behavior. I don't like Theory much at all, but you're 100% in the wrong here. If you wanted or needed a shout out of that magnitude so badly, then you should have negotiated for that in the terms of your contract with him. If you were unhappy with the terms, you should have parted ways. This states it perfectly, coming from someone who doesn't like Star Wars Theory. But 100% of the people didn't side with Theory. The ones that didn't were the SJW fake fans. Simon from the Garbage Shill channel My Name is Simon decided to repost the screenshots with Star Wars Elseworlds.
Theory getting desperate here. I won't sell my values out, but if I was to ask a question, it would be why you refuse to give an on-screen credit to your editor. The man who hates Disney acts just like a big corporate business in your background.
He wonders why he refused to give an on-screen credit, because that's not the agreement they had, and it aesthetically looks bad. It's his channel. If you can find a way to get people to actually watch your channel, you can ask your mom for money to hire editors, and you can give them all the credit in the world.
Ladies and gentlemen, I wanted to take some time out of this video to shout out an amazing channel called Star Wars Elseworlds, where it's hands down the best Star Wars channel. It's so good, you need to check it out now. You need to check out Star Wars Elseworlds. It's such a good channel. Oh, Star Wars Elseworlds. Oh. Go check it out. That guy really knows how to edit. Oh man, if he edited my videos, I'd be shouting him out in every fucking video. Oh, it's so good. Yeah, Star Wars Elseworlds, Star Wars Elseworlds, yeah, such a good editor, yeah, whew.
The real reason he tweeted this out,
the man who hates Disney acts just like a big corporate business in the background.
Oh, so it's not about the editor. He just hates Disney. He says things that make you big mad. There's some controversy. He has a history of derangement syndrome with Theory and uses this as an opportunity to take the side of someone who is completely wrong, just because their fifis have been hurt and to get the clout. And he got roasted in the replies, but continued to double down.
I was down on my luck after watching the shit-ass sequel trilogy. I wanted to die. But then I came across a channel called Star Wars Elseworlds. And from that day, my life changed. The mesmerizing edits, the enlightened breakdowns, the Easter eggs, the theories, the elaborate erection-forming fan fictions. It's just a channel that passionately covers Star Wars, and I knew that I didn't need to look elsewhere, and I knew that I wanted to live and continue consuming future Star Wars content. Star Wars Elseworlds, cause it saved my life, man. I'd be Elseworld if I didn't find this amazing channel.
MX Awesome Manatee.
If there's a real Star Wars theory, it's like many aspiring creators that take from actual laborers while giving them nothing. Yes, they're paid, but why do shows and movies have end credits or opening credits? It's so those laborers can get more work from other clients.
This is a YouTube channel. No one credits their editors in the intro. No one credits them in the outro. Star Wars Elseworlds was hired to edit some videos. What, do we have to get the government involved and mandate wages? Theory's gotta match his 401k? Where does this end? Some bitch demanded something, he was denied, and now he's crying about it. And you have SJWs that are upset about it, he's not doing enough. I can assure you, if Theory had put him in the intro, they'd still hate him. They still hate me, and I've shouted him out many times in this video. Hey guys, this is Darth Melvin, leader of the Knights of Melvin. I just wanted to take a short break to shout out the channel Star Wars Elseworlds. Go check it out, subscribe, become a join member. Oh, actually you can't do that. They don't have that enabled because no one cares about the channel. Yeah, just go check out the channel. It's really good. They have mesmerizing edits, and the guy's begging for clout. So go check it out and subscribe. Now back to the video. Lord Balin, well, that settles it for me. Star Wars Theory is probably the worst individual in the entirety of the Star Wars fandom. Laughing my ass off. What a dork. Take a look at who Lord Balin follows. Pablo Hidalgo, Star Wars Sexplained, Hello Greedo, Molly Damon, Around the Galaxy, and the most fake news channel on YouTube, Fake News Kyle Katarn.
Gotta hand it to Theory for taking the most tone-deaf stance humanly possible amidst the current climate of industry professionals fighting for recognition in fair conditions. It's a great look, bro.
Leave it to Kyle Katarn, the fake news Kyle Katarn, to use this as an opportunity to virtue signal about the SAG strikes. Star Wars Theory is now responsible for setting the industry standards. Because there's strikes going on, Star Wars Theory has to give in to the little bitch boys that demand anything from him. Or the SJWs on Twitter will try to cancel him. What kind of world are we living in? My channel, this video, it's bigger than just Star Wars. It's not about the bitch Star Wars Elseworlds, he's just a pawn. These people don't like Star Wars Theory because he doesn't conform with their communist agenda. He doesn't even talk about politics on his social media, but silence is violence according to them. They hate him because he doesn't unconditionally like everything Disney Star Wars has done. So they use every opportunity to throw politics in the mix, questioning his morality, lie about his fans, and twist stories like this one from Star Wars Elseworlds. This is how the fake news Star Wars media works. Pussy is triggered, Pussy has an agenda, Pussy makes a tweet accusing someone of being bad, supporting that agenda, and all the blue pill Pussy SJW followers believe the story. Most won't look into the context. The ones that do, they have no problem ignoring the facts because they are triggered. Star Wars Elseworlds is a total bitch, but the SJWs think he's courageous
for speaking out. Star Wars Theory makes me big mad.
Taking a deeper look into who is Star Wars Elseworlds? Why would he make these leaks? What is it about these Andor fans? They are deranged.
Andor is the best Star Wars since Empire Strikes Back.
But with all the Star Wars drama going on, at one point in time, Star Wars Elseworlds did appreciate Star Wars Theory.
Theory and Lore Master are the Kobe Bryant and Michael Jordan of Star Wars YouTube. This is so satisfying to see. Theory inspired me to pursue my channel, and now watching the OG reach this level is so cool. Congrats, man.
Wow. Theory inspired him to create his channel. Now he's bitching about Theory, not shouting out his channel.
No one watches my channel!
You have done that yourself.
You never put me in your intro!
You have allowed greed and clout to twist your mind, and now you're trying to cancel me for a channel I inspired the creation of.
Don't lecture me, Star Wars Theory. I see through the lies of your gatekeeping. I don't hate Andor as you do.
Hi, I'm Ewan McGregor, and I play Obi-Wan Kenobi. And I just wanted to shout out the channel Star Wars Elseworlds. It is the best Star Wars channel I've ever seen, with mesmerizing edits, enlightened breakdowns, Easter eggs, theories, and of course my favorite, the elaborate erection-forming fan fictions. I'm telling you, those fan fictions have almost ruined my marriage. This channel passionately covers Star Wars lore. No need to look elsewhere. Star Wars Elseworlds is the Star Wars channel for you. It's over, Anakin. I have the high ground. I'm subscribed to Star Wars Elseworlds. No, really, Anakin, I have the high ground. You're fucked.
Star Wars Theory and Star Wars Elseworlds have gone back and forth a little on Twitter. He said this, he said that. None of this should be public. This is so stupid. And while I'm making this video, it's still going on. I might need to make a follow-up. But I can't help but wonder, what is the real reason for this outburst? Why is Star Wars Elseworlds so emotional when it comes to Star Wars Theory?
He's told me in the past many times, years ago when I edited for him, that I was his best editor.
That's what she said.
And that I make his life much easier since I was editing the majority of his content on the channel, and that he has all this free time to do other things because I was editing most of his stuff.
Now, this is just a Star Wars conspiracy theory, but I think the real reason Star Wars Elseworlds is having such a big Star Wars meltdown over Star Wars Theory is because he is in love with him. This looks like a man in love who is very spiteful and out for vengeance.
He told me I was the best editor he ever had.
It's a painful feeling to not receive love back, but Star Wars Elseworlds needs to let it go. He needs to find love elsewhere. Then perhaps he can focus on his channel and grow it to new heights.
There's a channel that exists. Some may define as elsewhere, an another world. But it is not. It is within you. It speaks to you. Star Wars Elseworlds, known for their amazing edits, enticing fan fictions, and their professional conduct, their ability to leak private conversations and burn bridges with future employers is a skill that is indeed unmatched. Star Wars Elseworlds. If you think Andor is the greatest Star Wars since Empire Strikes Back, no need to go elsewhere. Star Wars Elseworlds is the channel for you.
The dark side of the Force is a pathway to many abilities some consider to be unnatural.